Welcome to Hollywood, the land of glitter, glamour, and G-strings. And I'm not talking about wardrobe choices. You might think Tinseltown is all red carpets and chirpy acceptance speeches, but trust me, this town has more skeletons in its closet than a goth convention. Tonight, buckle up for a roller coaster ride through Hollywood's wildest secrets and scandals. We'll dig into whispery celebrity gossip, mysterious deaths that won't stay buried, shady backroom deals, and industry conspiracies so bizarre even Mulder would raise an eyebrow. Old Hollywood scandals. Old Hollywood. Those golden age days of flapper dresses, jazz clubs, and secrets juicier than a grapefruit at sunrise. 1 minute, a silent film comedian is dropping cream pies. The next minute, Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle is starring in a courtroom drama. Rumor has it he threw a booze-soaked party that ended with a guest dead on the floor. Talk about slapstick gone wrong. Pro tip, never mix champagne with midnight clown shows. There were wild party aftermaths too. Thelma Todd, nicknamed the Ice Cream Blonde, was found dead in her car in 1935 under mysterious circumstances. Accident? Mob hit? Hollywood history still has questions that would stump Poirot. And off-camera, it was rumored Frank Sinatra kept one eye on the stage and the other on a blackjack table. His own version of New York, New York. The Rat Pack's Vegas lights came with mob ties. Let's just say the only thing under those tables was probably not afoot. The studios themselves could be their own scandal flicks. Heard the one about Walt Disney being cryogenically frozen in front of Cinderella's castle? Disney says myth, but hey, if it sells more churros, who's complaining? And don't forget the Red Scare. Suddenly writing a punchline about a Soviet was career suicide. Dalton Trumbo snuck Spartacus through the back door under a secret name, proving even star writers sometimes have alter egos. Crash bang love affairs. Old Hollywood romances were high stakes. When Clark Gable's wife, Carol Lombard, tragically died in a plane crash, legend says Gable whispered through the radio, "Cancel my auditions." Whether true or not, it beats telling MGM, "New lead on Gone with the Wind, ready." Blacklist shenanigans. In the McCarthy era, having the wrong dictionary on your desk could get you fired. Writers started using pseudonyms, the original Hollywood method acting at the typewriter. Blood and baseboards. And if someone met a sticky end, the studios cleaned it up quicker than a crew after a Sunday shoot. One day, it's Sunset Boulevard. The next day, the only trace of a crime scene is an extra credit for electrical work. Modern mayhem. Fast forward to today, and Hollywood's gossip mill is like a 24/7 streaming service. It never sleeps. Me Too hit with seismic force, exposing high-profile execs who thought just another meeting meant nobody's watching. Big names like Harvey Weinstein ended up rewriting scripts behind bars instead of winning awards. Let's just say prison uniforms clashed terribly with tuxedos at the Cannes after-party. Social media turned movie stars into meme machines that tweet and selfie like the rest of us. 1 minute, Will Smith is all smiles at the Oscars. The next, he's trending for slapping a comedian live on TV. Hint, don't volunteer to pass the popcorn when surprise guests arrive. And the rest of us? We just sit back with our popcorn, waiting for the Easter eggs to drop. AI is next up on the marquee. Studios are scanning actors' faces so they can co-star with them in sequels forever. Sir Anthony Hopkins joked, "One day they'll CGI me in as Dracula's father." And the public? Oh, buddy, we're there already. Pretty soon, AI Will Smith will be slapping robot stand-ins in a galaxy far, far away. Streaming wars. Imagine Disney and Netflix at Thanksgiving dinner. One passes the mashed potatoes. The other throws a turkey at you with a release date attached. Blockbuster exclusives now feel like exclusive-ish. Who knew you could binge the latest superhero movie on a smartwatch by accident? Award show shenanigans. Studios cozy up to awards voters like contestants on a game show. Oscar voters get gift baskets thicker than a morning paper. Rumor has it, Joker got more toys and trips than the other nominees. Totally unconfirmed. But if that isn't casting some serious spell, I don't know what is. Data breaches and leaks. The Sony hack of 2014 was Hollywood's group chat gone very wrong. Imagine your most embarrassing emails broadcast to the world. That's Oscar night minus the tuxedo. Now insiders guard Slack like a dragon guards gold, because any leaked script beats a box office flop hands down. The industry's dirty laundry. Alright, stagehands, it's time for some backstage gossip. Hollywood's underbelly is messier than craft services after free pizza. First up, nepotism. If your last name rings a bell, or has a Mac in it, you probably got a head start at the audition. This place runs on golden tickets. Think less, everyone can win an Oscar, and more, everyone's cousin can. And don't think that indie cred means you're free. Sometimes a movie only exists so studios can dodge taxes in remote places. Rumor, they filmed part of Avatar 5 in Siberia because penguins count as exotic scenery. Meanwhile, screenwriters and artists can be so replaceable that unions now offer AI stand-ins if someone misses rehearsal. Sorry, our guy had a dentist appointment. Here's a hologram. Influencer influence. Every studio has an influencer budget now. Even Grandma's knitting vlog might suddenly preach your indie thriller. Subtlety not included. Pro tip, the more low-key the shout-out, the higher the studio's caffeine intake. Fake trailers. Directors have horror stories about epic scenes getting cut. Remember The Hobbit fiasco, where an entire meeting montage made it into the final cut by mistake? Hollywood motto, if it bleeds, it leads, even in the trailer. Rating loopholes, want a PG-13 instead of R? Simple, trim the F-bombs and save the blood for round 2. I heard once a horror flick got an extra scene of running teens just to bump up its rating. Nothing says family movie like a decapitation after the credits. Popcorn economics. Studios make a fortune on merch. That overpriced foam finger or the t-shirt at the exit. Not souvenirs, revenue boosters. The real money is in your popcorn bucket, action figures, and novelty socks. Seriously, why is a selfie stick $50 at the concession stand? Final curtain. Well folks, that's a wrap. We've peeked behind Hollywood's velvet rope and it's pretty wild. Next time you're watching a blockbuster, remember, the real story might be what happened off camera. I'm signing off before the studio execs put me on unpaid leave for spilling their secrets. Keep your popcorn buttered, your conspiracy antenna tuned, and always double check your reality. Hollywood's crazier than any dream logic. And hey, maybe this whole monologue is just a really weird casting audition. That's my final scene. Until next time, stay shady and enjoy the show.